Debates have been going on about whether or not to drill in Alaska, and it is causing a big problem in our economy. A stretch of land in Alaska known as the ANWR was established by the government in 1980 to be drilled for oil in. The ANWR is the Arctic National Wildlife Refuge and is located on the coastal plain of northern Alaska. The proposed oil drilling development is in the 1002 area. This is an extremely small stretch of land that is located right on the coast of northern Alaska. This piece of land is completely barren wasteland with little wildlife residing here. The government does not want to drill here. You may ask why not? They claim that drilling will hurt the land and affect the wildlife, but there is suspicion that the government has other reasons for not wanting to drill. The biased press shows reports of animals being harmed or endangered. This is just propaganda shown to get people to believe that drilling in Alaska is bad. Here are pictures of the ANWR. Beautiful, right? Why should we drill here and destroy this beautiful place? Remember how I mentioned that the drilling area was a tiny section of the ANWR? This is what that area really looks like. The area where the government is talking about drilling is not beautiful, but actually a barren wasteland. The second reason why the government rejects drilling in Alaska is because of the relations it has with the many environmentalist lobby groups. The government interacts with many different environmental lobby groups. The lobby groups do not want drilling in Alaska to occur because of the risk of affecting wildlife. The government wants to stay friendly with these lobby groups because of the money the government receives from them, so the government rejects drilling in Alaska. Drilling in Alaska will not affect wildlife for many reasons. First of all, there is hardly any wildlife that resides in the 1002 area. There is much space in the ANWR, providing all of the animals with places to go if they are affected. Drilling will occur in the winter months, where there are practically no animals that reside in the 1002 area. The land will not be affected because of the improvements in drilling technology, such as a reduction in the risk of oil spills and the disposal of waste that the oil driller extrudes. There are many benefits that come from drilling in Alaska. These include a boosting to the economy. The economy will be helped because of the vast amount of jobs that will be created from drilling here. Jobs will be created from drilling itself and the many support sites that the drilling will require. This will create roughly 700,000 jobs. The second benefit from drilling in Alaska is a reduction in gas prices. Here is a clip of Glenn Beck, a reporter from CNN, talking about the ANWR.
Can't we at least drill for the resources we already have with the technology we've already proven? No, silly rabbit. That seems like common sense, but you're in upside down world now. When it comes to ANWR, the place we literally bought for its oil, suddenly controversial. But why? Well, maybe if we spend a minute looking at the real ANWR instead of the one the media and the environmentalists always make sure you see, you'll change your mind. First, this is a picture of Alaska, a map of Alaska. Now you see a little white highlighted area. That is the infamous Arctic National Wildlife Refuge, ANWR. If you look even closer, this is the area that's actually been approved for drilling. It is called Area 1002, and you can see it's a coastal plain, right? Right up against the water. Well, it's right at the northern edge that makes up about 8% of ANWR. Now let's look at the way the media loves to portray this area. They usually show you things like this, a beautiful picture of gorgeous mountains and flowery valleys. Or maybe this, oh, look, it's a rainbow reaching down from the mountaintops. Where's Julie Andrews in the lederhosen? The truth is, the pictures I just showed you are of ANWR. But did it look like a coastal plain to you? No. Those pictures are all taken in the southern part of ANWR, where everything is majestic and pristine, and where, more importantly, nobody is even asking to drill there. It is like taking a picture of one house, a nice one, the one that exists in downtown Detroit, and then saying, we should never ever renovate another building in Detroit. I mean, look how beautiful it is there. You're kidding me, right? The pictures you see of ANWR on TV do not represent the area that anyone is talking about drilling in. So, what does that area actually look like? Well, here are a few pictures that the National Review's Jonah Goldberg took. He took a trip out there. Wow, look at how pretty that is. It's flat, it's watery, mosquito infested for your enjoyment during the summer months. It looks exactly like Prudhoe Bay, which is just a couple hundred miles the other direction. We've been drilling for oil there for years. And when all the cute caribou leave for the winter, ANWR looks even more like Prudhoe Bay. A snowy, barren wasteland that I say looks pretty good with that big oil well sticking out of it. Now, if you don't want to drill in a desolate, frozen tundra that we bought for its natural resources, that's fine. I think you're an idiot, but hey, who am I to judge? But an important issue like this, shouldn't we at least have an honest debate? Shouldn't we present the facts honestly to each other? Don't we owe it to each other and our country?
The U.S. government needs to let oil companies drill in the ANWR. The reasons they are not improving drilling are irrational. The biased press reports false information, and the Democrats are swayed by environmental groups, causing people to have a distorted view on the ANWR. Drilling is important for the U.S. to have growing economy, low gas prices, and energy independence.